Hey guys, welcome to or back to my channel. Today's a very special day because we hit 100 subscribers on the channel. I know that isn't a ton to some, but that is a huge milestone for me, and I'm so excited to continue to work on my channel and grow and get more subscribers. And 100 people is a lot. Like, thinking about 100 people being in the same room, that would be a very crowded room. It just makes me very happy because it tells me that 100 people love my art enough to say that they want to come back for more. And as an artist, that's like one of the biggest compliments you can give us, and so it really means a lot to me. And I hope that I can continue to provide entertainment for you guys, and that I continue to put out art that you guys really love and enjoy. And if you guys have anything that you would love for me to draw, then request it. Say, give me ideas that you would love to see displayed in my art and my YouTube channel. I would love to hear feedback from you guys. But yeah, I'm looking forward to what the future brings and what all is in store for this channel. And I'm also excited to get to talk to you guys about the past and what has led me up to this point in time. I started doing art seriously in 2019, and by that I mean I started actually trying to learn and focus on improving my art. There was a lot of trial and error, and at first I was pretty inconsistent with my art. I wasn't finishing anything. It was a little frustrating not knowing exactly like what to do or how to do it, specifically with anatomy. And by the way, if you are a beginning artist listening to this and you don't know where to start either, then I do have a video that I posted last week on that topic for beginning artists. So if you want to check that out after this, then I highly suggest it. I have some good information there that you can take and apply and maybe not struggle as much as I did. But once I got the hang of it, I started finishing my art and I started seeing improvements pretty quickly. And through that, it developed a really deep love for art. And I would say all my life growing up, I was a pretty creative person, but I had never taken art seriously. I like doodled every now and then. When I was a kid, I loved to make my own characters from shows that I loved to watch, as I'm sure a ton of kids do, but art has always been something that I have loved, but never took too seriously. I've also always been the kind of person who really loves creating all these different worlds or stories in my head, and I really wish I could write them all down, but that would take so long. And sadly, I've got all these other things I gotta do. But if I didn't have any time restrictions, that would be amazing. And I would fully take advantage of that and create all these different stories. And like if I just had like a printer that could print out what I'm thinking about onto the paper, that would be amazing. But speaking of creating worlds in my head, this character that I'm drawing actually is from one of those. And her name is Vespera. If you haven't seen my first video that I posted on YouTube, this is her as well, but I've gotten a new style since then, and I quite like it, and I hope you guys do too. And she is definitely one of my favorite characters I've ever made. She has a very in-depth backstory, and she's from this webcomic that I'm working on, and I've gotten pretty far into it. Well, far into it. I mean, I've almost finished the first chapter, but she is a character that I've really enjoyed, and I hope that you guys can come to love and enjoy as well, because I'm definitely going to be posting her quite a bit, and I'll probably end up posting some other characters from my webcomic as well. I have a few other favorites, and I really hope that you guys enjoy them as much as I do, because at the end of the day, I want to entertain and I want to create things that people will love and that they will come back for more. I'm actually currently working on the multiple different art style challenge that a bunch of other YouTubers here on YouTube have also done, and I'm super excited about that. It's featuring Vespira, and I made this picture of her specifically for that challenge. And it's actually going super well so far, and I've been pretty proud of myself with being able to execute these other styles pretty well. I mean, most of them are kind of more simple because a lot of them are a lot of different shows that I enjoyed growing up, or art styles that have inspired me, or just things like that. So of course they're going to be a little bit more easy to do for me, but I've really enjoyed doing it, and I'm excited to put it out. It's going to come out next Sunday. I post every Sunday, if you haven't been able to tell. But it'll come out next Sunday, and I'm super excited about that. I hope that people really like it, because it's something that I'm really enjoying, and I'm hoping that people can enjoy the things that I've been enjoying making. So more effort, more love, I hope. But yeah. Oh my gosh, I really got to rambling and completely went off track of what the topic at hand was. So let me get back to that real quick. Throughout my art journey, I have actually tried to make video games like 3 different times. And I've worked on them for several months and then just slowly tapered off and gave up on it, because I mean they truly do take so long, and the coding is not fun at all. And my husband knows how to code, and so he was helping me, but obviously he works and he doesn't have all the time in the world to help me with that. So I was trying to learn it, and that was not coming out too great because it's a little hard to code. Anybody who has learned coding can attest to this, because it's a lot. But the art part was really fun. I actually made some really cute animations. Maybe one day I'll post them. We got kind of far into this one, and maybe one day we'll go back to it. You know, we're still young. We can always work on that again if we ever have the time, and maybe one day release it. It is a pixel game. It's super cute, and I really wish we would finish it, but we'll see. There's a lot of good stuff in it, and I think that people would really enjoy it. It's just time restrictions again, which really sucks. Everything would be so much better if we could just do things quickly or have infinite amount of time. So maybe one day, but not anytime soon. Actually, real quick, I'm going to insert some pictures from the game, some little characters that we had created, and some little mobs that we created. I'll add those in into the video so you guys can see them. They are pretty cute, and I hope that one day we can continue this game. But maybe not. I don't know. Don't get your hopes up, but maybe. It's funny because I think that one of the times where I had the most growth when I was doing art was when I decided to make this little webcomic. I didn't know if I was going to post it or not, and honestly I was more so on the line of I'm just doing this for fun, but I did take it seriously in the matter of I want to make these panels look good, and so I was doing things that I would not normally do, like drawing backgrounds or drawing people in poses that I typically wouldn't. And I was trying to make things look more fluid and fun, and so that honestly helped me draw better so much. Well, it helped me learn a lot more than I was learning, because at that time I was just drawing like some pretty girls just standing there, you know, focal point is them, nothing else. So it really helped my art improve by doing webcomics. So if you're wanting to improve like kind of quickly, I would say either just, you know, go out of your way to try and figure out ways that you can do things and draw things that you're normally not doing, or you could try to do a webcomic or just a comic, and you can, by that, force yourself to do things that you normally wouldn't and improve quite a bit, because it really did improve my drawing by a lot because of going out of my way and doing all those things. Because normally I would just be like, I just want to draw a girl and have her standing there just looking at the screen or looking at the viewer, and that's it. And that's something that I go over in my video to beginner artists, is that if you want to improve, it's funny, and I don't think I've ever heard anybody else talk about this to my knowledge. I'm sure that some people have, but I really would advise people to do a comic because of the fact that it forces you to do things that you wouldn't. And I mean, you can go out of your way to try, but like, you really don't think about certain things until you're thinking about making a panel and making it look as interesting as you possibly can. Now, the webcomic that I am currently working on, I hope to one day really post that, but that one will always be for me. Plus, it was about Harry Potter, so I don't think I could post that anyway, because I would not want to get copyrighted and have to pay a bunch of money, or, I mean, at bare minimum, just take down. But regardless, that's not going to see the light of day, and I don't want to get sued. But it was still fun to do. It was still something that helped me improve and helped me to make this webcomic that I'm doing now. And hopefully that'll come and I'll publish that someday, and then people will enjoy that. But yeah, my drawing is almost done, and I hope that you really enjoyed the video and enjoyed watching me draw my favorite character. And I hope that you come back next time, especially for my art style challenge that I'm doing. I'm really excited about that, and I hope that you guys are too. So please make sure that if you did enjoy, to leave a like and maybe think about subscribing. I do post every single week, and I post YouTube shorts quite often, multiple times a week. So if you really like my art and my content, please think about doing that, and it would really help. With that being said, I really hope that you guys have had a great week and that you have a great rest of your day, and God bless you, and see you next time.